In this week's scouting report, we're going to go ahead and take a look at my Week 3 opponent, which is Calhoun County, who owns the Panthers. And we're going to take a look at a play that's out of the Gun Trips Open, out of the Patriots playbook. The name of the play is called the double post. Now, this particular passing concept that he likes to run is one that he uses not only out of this formation, but other formations as well. So let's go ahead and break down the play, and we'll take a look at it and see exactly how he sets it up. Now, what he likes to do is, he likes to go ahead and take control of his two outside receivers and hot route them on fade routes. In this case, he's got Ramsey Barden out here on the outside, and what he runs is a fade route on the outside here, up this sideline here. And on the other side, he's got Andre Johnson, and he winds up also running a fade route. And what he does is he'll look for one of these two particular receivers by throwing to the outside. Either he's going to go to this direction over here, or he's going to go to this direction over here. One way or another, he's going to run that fade route to one of these two receivers on the outside. Now, as far as the routes combinations go from inside the receivers, let's take a look at those. And what he winds up doing is he winds up having his inside slot receiver here. Basically, he runs a post route in this area here. And then his other receiver, which is the slot receiver, in between the two receivers on the trip side, he just has him running an out route. And that's basically it, because his halfback winds up staying in the pass block. So again, what he winds up doing here, he's going to look to throw one of these two outside receivers in most cases. And I didn't ever really see him not throw to anybody else except one of these two. And what he'll try to do is do a jetpack. I didn't see him try to do the rocket catch, so don't worry about that so much. But definitely the jetpack, he will try to get that ammunition and go ahead and make the catch. On this particular play you're about to see, as we actually run the tape, he actually throws it to Andre Johnson on the right side and picks up, I think, right around 43 yards. This is one of his biggest plays of the game. As far as on defense, I want to go ahead and show you what I ran. And this defense, for the most part, was able to shut him down, because I talked to the two previous owners that played him, and they said he likes to do this. So I kind of thought, well, I'll make sure I have this type of defense to make sure I have as much coverage as I can. The defense that I ran was a dollar cover 4, and for most of you guys should know the coverage here, but I'll go ahead and point it out. On the outside, you got the two corners dropping back into 1/4 areas, and then you also got these guys right here, which is two safeties dropping back into 1/4. So you got 4 deep coverage right there. And then I wound up having these guys, which is my two inside cornerbacks. They're both playing buzz zones on the outside here. And for the most part, buzz zones do a pretty good job defending these type of routes. And that's why I did that. And then underneath here, I got two guys running more or less hook zones, which is the two linebackers. They're both playing hook zones. And then I only have a 3-man pass rush, which are these 3 guys right here. So that's it. That's basically the setup that I did to defend it. And for the most part, I was able to defend some of his deeper throws. Now, I also blitzed quite a bit to try to throw off his timing. So it's 2 different ways you can do it. If you're going to go with more of a coverage and you want to run some type of coverage like this, or maybe even man, if you're going to blitz, and you make sure you get there before he has a chance to throw the ball. Otherwise, he'll probably burn you. Because I do know in his first 2 games, he was putting up a lot of points and putting up a lot of yardage. So again, this is Calhoun County. He owns the Panthers. The name of the play he ran was the Gun Trips Open out of the Patriots playbook. This particular play he uses is called the double post. Now keep in mind, the double post, he's not running the exact same routes on the outside, because he hot routes those 2 particular receivers. And also the halfback he hot routes, because the halfback is also supposed to go out, but he hot routes on this particular play to pass block. So let's go ahead and run the tape and take a look at the play.